Okay, so we've got the layout lines here on the floor just set up and chalk lined out so that we have an idea where everything goes. I'm going to go ahead and cut the pieces to match this once, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut the pieces to match this once that's all finished up, once we get the boards ripped and so on. Okay, see the whole thing. Alright, so here we are, day one of the ice fishing tent build. So, have the end wall laid out here on the floor. Got to shorten the bottom piece a little bit on, yeah, I got to shorten the bottom section of the wall just a little bit. But this is going to be the end. We're going to make another one of these, and then going to make 2 walls, 2 sections of the roof, and once we're done with that, we can go about putting in the windows and the door, getting everything else sorted out so that we can get it set up. Talk to you in a few minutes. Alright, so we are into setting up the walls here. So this is our first wall. It's going to be about 6 feet high or so by about 12 long. We got a window in here that we have scavenged from a trailer that somebody wrecked. Looking to see if we can find another one of those. Actually ended up getting the long boards, the 12 footers for the ends there. Ended up ripping those out of some leftover concrete forms from somebody's house. So I've got that all sorted. I'm trying to make sure we do this as economically as possible, use as much salvage material as we can manage. So far it's looking pretty okay. Talk to you in a few minutes, guys. Okay, so here we are. We have the second wall laid out. First one leaned up a little bit. So we have everything basically where it's going to be, and all this is just going to be nailed together with the exception of these 2 boards right here. So on that one, because that is where hopefully our other window is going to go, assuming we can find one. Once we'll come back to this in a minute or two once we have this all nailed together. Okay, see you shortly. Okay, so this is our second wall for the tent, and everything is now nailed together aside from those 2 boards right, these 2 that you can see in the frame right here, where our window is hopefully going to be. But everything else is assembled as it's going to be when the project is done. So we can get a little bit better look at it. I'm just going to back up and get a full, try and get it in frame here. Okay, that's just about the whole thing. Okay. Alright, so next job we're going to have is to find that other window, and then go ahead and get the plastic on these once we get the roof built. Alright, so here we are. We got the end wall set up. Realized that in order to transport this in the enclosed trailer that we're going to be borrowing for such purposes, we had to separate that top piece there. I'm going to put a hinge on that so that that can pack up and it'll fit in the trailer. But this is how that's going to be. I'll put the hinges on that in a few minutes, and then get going on the end walls, or on the side walls rather. Okay, so as you can see, we got the main part of the roof together. So we just got to put the hinges in the center of that and throw the plastic on it. And we got this spot right here is going to be where the vent, or where the chimney is going to go. So just got to throw some hinges in the middle, put the tarps on it, and we'll be all set. All right, talk to you guys soon. Welcome back, folks. All right, so we have the roof sitting here propped up and got the tarps on it. Got the side walls here with the tarps on them, and got one end wall right here, and the second one leaned up against it. We just got to put the tarp on the second end wall, and we should be ready to throw this thing together. So we're just going to go ahead and slap this thing together, put the eyelets in from inside, and then once that's done, get the fire lit, see how she works. Alright guys, we'll see you in a little bit.